It's all stuff I definitely need. But let's find a docking place first. An old generator sputters and ticks over. The laboratory is in ruins, with equipment and research papers strewn about the place. Where do you want to look? Well, I guess we'll open the cupboards. And check the cupboards. Hell yeah. We've emptied the cupboards. Let's inspect the equipment. There's some strange-looking prototype parts on the table, but you can't see any use for them right now. On the other side of the table, you find a hastily scrawled note. It reads, "Not safe. Expect retaliation imminently. Evacuating to fort." Where do you want to look? On the floor? You look around on the floor. There are cracks in the base of the structure that grow to large gashes as you follow them along the walls. Something extremely large and powerful created these holes. You slowly reach your arm into one. Why? Oh, okay. We pluck an item from a gouge in the floor. I forgot to bring crab pots here with us. Evacuating to fort immediately. Well, that seems pretty and absolutely terrifying. Are those anglerfish? Oh, abyssal. I don't... Stone hums quietly, sending ripples through the air around it. Faint shapes stand upon its surface, vanishing before your eyes can focus. It does not respond to our touch. I'm guessing that must be the fort. Hydration. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting visitors. Who are you? A fisherman? Ah, yes, I thought you had the look. But a fisherman all the way out here? Strange. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you all the same. I've not seen another soul in months. In fact, I could do with your help if you had time. Sure, what you got? I need help collecting samples to study. I was originally posted at the research outpost in the interior of the basin, but it was attacked. A large creature emerged from the depths and destroyed the outpost. Now it rests in the center of the basin. I fled here and have been making do as best I can, but I had to leave most of my equipment behind, so now my research has come to a halt. Take a look at this list of specimens I need. Please drop them off here. You might need to experiment with different fishing techniques to collect all of them. Firefly squid, glowing octopus, and aurora jellyfish. Okay. Anything else? About yourself? Okay, I don't think there's much to say. I studied biological sciences at Ironhaven College. It was a struggle. There were no other female students in the department that year, or the year before, or the year after that, or the year before that. It's hard not to feel like an outsider in an environment like that, you know? You probably don't. When I graduated, I managed to land a job at the Northern Biological Research Society, and then, well, I was posted here, by myself. I thought I would relish the peace and quiet, but I miss having company. I've always had someone, or at least a pet. Out here, it's just machines. Anything else? What sort of creature? Well, I got the sense that it was attacking the research outpost itself, rather than me specifically. I suspect it was disturbed by some of my monitoring equipment. There were dozens of machines running there, all powered by a noisy generator. It was huge, larger than any other marine species I've studied. It attacked with tentacles, so I'd guess it's some sort of octopus or squid, or an anemone. One of my research vessels was moored around the back of the station, so I managed to slip away in that while it was tearing apart the front. There were a lot of valuable data and equipment left there, but I'm not going back. I can't. I won't face it again. Is there anything else? Have you noticed anything else unusual? Now that you mention it, I've been so preoccupied with the attack and having to rebuild here, I'd almost forgotten. I found these letters from my sister. She'd sent them to me while I was studying before she... The researcher is quiet for a moment and stares off to the side. Anyway, I kept finding them amongst my papers. I don't remember packing them, but I must have. I started finding them more frequently. They turned up in my collection nets, in my sampling tubes. They were letters I'd never seen before, but they were in her writing. They were in her name. They were saying things, talking about things that happened after she died. I can't explain it. Bleh. I have had water. Is there anything else? No? Alright, well, unfortunate, she is not a fish place person. Where am I going to find somewhere before my fish start rotting? Going on the outside. Yep, that's a completely normal thing. I was kind of scared she wasn't gonna be here. Oh, I have a crab pot on me. I can just drop that here. Alright. I'm glad she's reliable. I hope you're being careful out there. Seeing your boat sail over puts a smile on my face every time. Aww. Okay, so if I want Abyssal, I need to research a new rod. Wait a minute. I don't know how to research the Abyssal Rod. It won't let me. I mean, I don't have any research parts right now, but even when I have had research parts, it hasn't let me, so... What's with the music? Ooh, Barracuda. How much is this? 800, and also we're missing a lot still. Got it. No, please don't. Alright, I get the feeling the things the researcher's asking for are night fish. I bet I need a trawling net for that. Oh! It exploded. Why did it explode? Her firefly squid. To when you say that like I can't see the things moving in the deep water. Like, I see those. I see those, you know? To wonder why. I don't... I don't have a prawn suit that'll let me punch things. No. No, that's a fucking tentacle up on the shore. Well, the shore. Well, not really the shore. But... Oh. Stone hums quietly, sending ripples. Oh. There's two of these stones in this area. Loose pile of debris could be cleared to make a shortcut. says to make a shortcut, but I don't have the second pack of explosive needed. It's a skinny brown dog leaping around in the shallows. Occasionally it lunges at the water, snapping at some silvery fish. Its technique is ineffective. You jump off the boat into thigh-high water. The dog stops chasing fish and focuses on you. Throw out some fish. We throw some scraps in the water near the dog. It pounces at the splash and swallows seawater. You wade towards the shore. As you get near, the dog backs up a little ways. It sits. Throw some scraps toward the dog, which land in the sand. The dog eats them along with a mouthful of sand. Start to walk closer to the dog, but it runs away nervously and hides in some bushes. After a few moments, it emerges again. Okay. You make soft, encouraging noises and the dog cautiously approaches. It stops just out of your reach. Fish? The dog approaches slowly but soon begins licking at them. You reach out and gently pat the dog. Its eyes follow your hand and seems to understand you're not a threat. Pat the dog again. It seems to be enjoying it. Make your way back towards the boat. As you're wading out, you hear the sloshing of four legs cutting through the water. You stop and turn around. The dog is standing a few paces behind you. It tilts its head questioningly. Well, of course we'll let it follow. You continue, this time with the dog alongside. Its tail is wagging so hard it beats the water into a froth behind it. When you get to the boat, you turn around to pull the dog on board. There has to be a way for me to fit this dog in here. We lift the dog onto the deck. It walks around briefly before curling in a ball and looking at you. Maybe you could find this dog a more permanent home. Okay. So I have a thought about that. Because the researcher said... You look alright there? Looking a little jittery. You're feeling a rest here. That you all assume I would let harm come to a pupper wounds me. Wounds me. This dog needs a home. You want it? A dog? Oh gosh, let me see. The dog bounds over to the researcher. She crouches down to pet the dog, grinning. The dog licks her chin in response. I could definitely take this one off your hands, and I'd love the company. Are you sure? Yeah, you should take it. Yes, thank you. Oh, we're going to be such good friends. He can be my assistant. Suddenly the dog stands upright and begins to retch, its stomach heaving. Seconds later, it vomits a wet glob onto the floor. Something glistens through the mucus. Oh, that's interesting. I suppose that's yours if you want it. I can clean the rest up, don't worry about it.